from beautiful South Florida. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
Jet sweep to start the drive. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
4 yards remain for second down.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing, on point. The run, even better.
The numbers for Brown from a week ago. 4 catches, 107 yards, and the touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Roberts.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Roberts on third down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Dolphins at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Completes it to Hardman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. Back to throw. Roberts. And going deep for Hill. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game. Watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw. Roberts. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. In the first drive, they were moving the ball okay. Then the interception. Now time to regroup after giving up the score.
Yeah, I noticed him on the sidelines talking with one of his coaches, and they were comparing the pictures, right? You get the photos, what the defense was doing. They were carving it up pretty well, as you noted. I think they focused a lot on, okay, what happened on the interception ball, seeking to avoid it in the future.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Aaron Sipos now. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Here's Roberts looking to throw on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver? That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Roberts.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Cowboys will take over possession here up at the 44. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he'll be out of bounds right at about the 10-yard line. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Roberts now throwing again. And that'll be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Roberts. He's got him in. Complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive for 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And out now come the Cowboys. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3. Prescott to throw it. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Hill on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there.
He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But, boy, he's getting it done and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Now Roberts throwing on 1st down. And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here.
That's on the guard, Connor Williams.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Looking to throw. Roberts.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this 1st half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down. Prescott.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. The 1st down carry by Elliott.
49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the 1st. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory down at the 31. Inside give to Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. On 2nd and 7, Prescott. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Up and good for Santoso. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. To throw is Roberts on first down. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Roberts to throw on second down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 33 yards. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, their first two drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Pass incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On the option, here's Elliott. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Just a gain of a yard in what all likelihood will be the final play of the first half. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you, too, in just a bit.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Roberts. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Fresh out of the locker room, they handle the game at over 20. They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And here's Roberts to throw on 3rd down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They go to Elliott again. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Prescott now from the 50. He finds his target. It's Schultz. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Now Hill to return it. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Roberts now on 1st and 10. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they run with Edmonds. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now Roberts throwing on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Roberts right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Roberts finding Hardman here over the middle. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 17-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Now a give to Edmonds. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Over the middle, it's It's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He's got another first down, and he's also just a few yards short of 200 for the ball game. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays. You know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Right now, boys.
Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott now. That one complete to Elliott. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. He'll get that out wide to Waddle. He's got room at the 30. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 35.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run with Edmonds again. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. It's a foot race. He's at the 50. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's work done. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. It's Schultz.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
This offense so far on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. The give is to Elliott. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Throwing. Prescott. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Brandon Ayuk.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good from Santoso.
And the lead is down to 28-10. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On the carry, it's Edmonds.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Roberts on 3rd down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
He'll get this to Elliott.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott.
Back to Elliott, and he's got him again.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with a minute 25 left to go in the contest. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Prescott yet again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. To throw again on second down. Prescott right back to his running back, Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. One last shot now for Prescott. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams